Thankfully, we do have some good politicians. So I wanna jump ahead to these quotes from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She tweeted, "It's astounding that after a massive family separation operation, mass sexual assault of detainees, trapping immigrants in COVID-infected detention centers, and now reports of mass hysterectomies, which the US has done before, abolishing ICE is controversial. Where's the line?" And I saw also that she had quote retweeted Emma Vigeland, who's talking about this, about the fact that that was considered radical a year or two ago, saying it wasn't just the right wing that thought so. "The reason I didn't choose a more comfortable term for targeting and detaining groups largely by ethnicity without trial in camps with malnutrition, sexual assault, permanent psychological trauma, and bodily harm is because we shouldn't be comfortable about it." That was in fact one of the things that we talked about when she was on this show. She had just come back from one of those camps on the border. This is, like, were we supposed to assume that things have gotten better? I mean, how many kids are still lost and unaccounted for? How many sexual assaults are happening literally as I'm doing this report right now? Is that doctor, is he not going to collect uteruses in the future? If we're going to get to that point, it is going to require strong action. And I think that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez should be part of the leadership in this investigation. Hopefully Nancy Pelosi doesn't move on after a day or two because the cost is so absolutely significant.
Yeah, one last thing on this is also unlimited amount of props need to be given to this particular whistleblower, as people keep talking about whenever a whistleblower comes out, say their name, why don't they identify themselves? Her name is Dawn Wooten. And also, they're just doing this because they're a disgruntled ex-employee and they just want to get some get back. Hey, and they want to make some money off of this. I'm looking for her book that she's promoting as she's talking about this. No, she's doing it for all the right reasons. She's talking about the issues that are happening on her watch and what she's seen is happening in our government. And then is also not doing it and waiting until a certain point to promote a book to do so. And she has her name out there. As dangerous as that is, and how many death threats she's probably now getting over this. Because if you ask, why don't they identify themselves? I'm sure she can give you a laundry list of reasons why she probably shouldn't have identified herself, but she did anyway because she's braver than the rest of these guys. Now, and honestly, I'd be okay if she was anonymous. Because we know the response that she's gonna get. We know that's the reason why they want to identify her. We know all that, but she did anyway because she's actually doing these things for the right reasons.
Exactly, and I don't know if Skip, you can go back to it, but we have a tweet from the Government Accountability Project, which apparently has been working with Dawn Wooten. There was already a fake Twitter account that had to be suspended. They got over 8,000 followers pretending to be Dawn Wooten to, I guess, convince people that she was doing this for purely political reasons. I don't know if you can read the text there at the bottom, but it describes her as someone who hates Drumpf, a single mother of 5 who supports Black Lives Matter. So you can see what they're trying to target her around. Because remember, fundamentally, we are dealing with people who don't give a damn about what is true and real. They think, wouldn't it be easier to discount her if it was political? And then they look, they can't find anything, so they just make it up. They just make it up. Jared and I would literally never, imagine if we made up a fake Stephen Miller TikTok account to pretend that he is what we say that he, we'd never do it. Because fundamentally we care about what's true, but there are a million foot soldiers in their army that doesn't give a damn about what's actually true. They want what's convenient and persuasive so that they can maintain their stranglehold on political power. That's what it is. And so again, this is just a fake account, but you don't think Dawn Wooten's getting death threats as we speak? 100% she is. And look, we'll find out. Is she right? She could be wrong about some of this stuff. I don't know. I don't know her. I have no dog in this fight, except that I want an investigation and I care about what happens to these individuals, which is a fundamental difference from some of the people who are attacking her right now. They don't give a damn what happens to these women in those facilities.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.